For nearly a half-century, the Flowertown Players has been delighting audiences with world-class performances in the intimacy of their James F. Dean Community Theater in the heart of Somerville. Let's welcome Patricia Cullinane and Nina Kahn, President and Vice President, respectively, of the Flowertown Players. Ladies, good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Love community theater. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for audiences to come and see their neighbor performing in a professional atmosphere.
Yeah.
But the theater itself, and it has a real interesting history. Could you tell us a little about it?
Well, you know, like you said, we're in our 48th season now, getting ready to go into our 49th, which means then we're going to be heading into our 50th season. We've been there for 50 years.
Wow.
So, you know, 50 years ago, it was started by a group of, I think it was 8 Somerville residents, and actually I know one of them.
Oh, do you know? Oh.
But they just wanted to, you know, have a place where they could put on some shows, basically. And it didn't start in that building. But it eventually moved in there because that building used to be a movie theater years and years ago. And then they moved in there, I think it was sometime in the 70s, and it's just been building and building from there.
That's right, and the rest is history, isn't it? So you're wrapping up this season with a couple of performances. Which are the shows?
Yeah, well, the one that is going to open very soon, this is the director right here.
Into the Woods. It runs from March 7th to the 23rd, so we're gearing up for that. And then we'll be closing our season with Noises Off.
Love Noises Off. So I've never actually seen Noises Off on stage. I've seen it in the movies and love the movie. It's hilarious.
If you've seen the movie, the doors slamming, the people running around, it's so fun.
So really it's kind of a behind the scenes look at a theater production. So maybe you could just tell us a little bit more about Noises Off for those who are not familiar with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen the movies, I think seeing it on stage is kind of even more of a spectacle because we have to take you from the front of a show and flip it all around to the back. So it's a really fun experience to actually be in the seats for. In those intermission periods, you actually will get to see the set shift around.
Because we quite literally turn it around.
That's amazing. It's crazy that you can do that on your stage. I have Carol Burnett's voice in my head saying, sardines, sardines. You know, it's a really cute show. And Into the Woods. And then once those wrap up, you're going to be entering into your 49th season. So what have you got planned for the next year as you approach 50?
So I know. We just announced it and we're so excited. We're going to open the season with a fun show. Bring the kids, because we're talking Shrek the Musical.
Oh, that's great.
That's going to be so fun. And our audiences keep telling us they love mysteries. They love mysteries, and who knows mystery better than Agatha Christie? So we're going into Murder on the Orient Express.
That's great.
Then we'll go into our holiday show, and it's going to be a wackadoodle time. Because we're doing a Seussified Christmas Carol. Just
wonderful.
Imagine Charles Dickens had a little help from Dr. Seuss and how that would look. And then what's the next one?
And then we're going to follow that up with more musicals, because that's the other thing we've heard from our audience is they love musicals. So we'll be doing the Spitfire Grill, which is a more folky style musical. And then our big season closer is going to be Little Shop of Horrors, which I think everybody has some connection to some way, whether it's the movie or the stage.
100%. I went to see the movie in the theater. That's how old I am. So I am aging myself. But this is a good opportunity for people in the community. So it's truly a community theater. So people who have that acting bug that maybe had to pursue a professional life and not the actor's life, they can come and audition. And how does that work?
It is open auditions, and not all theaters can say that. You know, you can literally walk in off the street and walk out a star.
So your next door neighbor, you could actually be seeing in one of these shows.
And you will.
And you will.
I can guarantee you will. But don't forget, it's not just on stage, because, you know, we say it takes a village. There's so many other opportunities for people that want to get involved. We need directors and assistant directors and stage managers and backstage crew and lighting and sound. And we've set up some ways to reach out to people for that.
Yeah, we have a volunteer Facebook page, so you can join that to see about upcoming build days. We open it up to the public to come in, whether we're doing organizing or costumes or working on a set. And also our social media is just a great place to check in. You can always message us if you have the itch, or just walk in the door and we will find a place for you.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, that easy. You could never say that about Broadway. If only.
It's not quite that easy there.
But you also have opportunities for kids too. So for anybody who wants to give their child that theater experience.
Yes. So throughout the year we have different classes offering ranging from ages 5 up to 17 for our kids. There are sometimes opportunities in the main stage musicals as well for them to audition, but beyond that we do a youth production every year. So our upcoming one will be in spring of 2026, and that's going to be Alice in Wonderland Jr., which will be a lot of fun.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
And then we have our camps all summer, so I'll be running one of the camps. We have both technical theater options as well as musical theater, acting, so really whatever, if you have a kid that's interested or has a lot of energy and want to channel it in the theater, we'll take them.
Absolutely.
We have a place for them.
We will put the website up on our screen so that people can go check it out. Also, season tickets are available, so you can find out more information about that. Ladies, thank you so much for keeping theater alive in Somerville.
Oh,
thank
you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you. We're back in 2 minutes.